Okay, we're going to do an unboxing. I've got a Qidi Plus 4 and this is the Qidi Box. I believe they've had various issues with these since it was released. I don't know exactly when they were first released, probably earlier last year. Each Qidi box, I think, comes with a hub that connects to the back of the printer. So the Qidi Plus 4 Qidi Box is the only one that I could see that was available and in stock. For the other machines it seemed to be like a pre-order situation, or pre-sale I think they called it. It also said 15 days before it would be sent out. I actually took delivery in 2 days, so I don't know why they say that. That must put a lot of people off, and they're not quite sure when they're getting what they've ordered. The same with all the filament I just ordered from them. It literally came within 2 days, so they perhaps would think about correcting the website or explaining it a little better. Because knowing you're going to get something in a couple of days is quite nice. Okay, so we have a label telling you to grasp the middle of the bag and take out the machine. It's about 6 kilos. That's what it says. It doesn't say about removing the polystyrene first, but we'll do that. And then we'll grasp the bag, and indeed it does just lift straight out. Okay. Now, from what I've seen, there may be a hub, there may be a riser. So this sits a little bit higher on the machine. There's going to be multiple PTFE tubes. Some modifications are required to the printer, or at least they used to be. Whether that's still the case, I guess we're going to find out now. Ideally, you don't want to be adding or modifying your printer. Not everybody is going to be keen on doing that. It doesn't bother me, but there might be a lot of customers who are not really that way inclined. But let's see, maybe things have changed. All plastic by the looks of it. My understanding is that this can handle abrasive filaments. I'm expecting it to be used occasionally for simple 2 or 3 colour prints. I don't think it's up to very complex multicolour prints. I don't think that's what it's designed for. Okay, so that's a simple plastic slide for the lid. I thought that lid might just come straight off, but it would appear not. I don't particularly like the way that flexes the whole thing there. It'd be nice. It looks like there's a screw. I don't know, is it part of the hinge? It would be nice if that just lifted straight off now, rather than be just bending plastic. Anyway, Qidi Box Quick Start Guide. Please read this guide carefully before using the product. Inside here we have a very small booklet. Usage, precautions, maintenance, and the accessory list. So we've got, or should have, power cord, 8 to 4 pin signal cable, a box hub signal cable, the box hub itself, 5 PTFE tubes, 4 sets of desiccant, a PTF tube buckle, and damping felt board ×4. and the +4 multicolour upgraded accessories. What? +4 multicolour upgraded accessories. So we've got extruder and hall element, USB adapter, PTFE tube, box hub bracket, push plate silicon leverage sticker for wiping, silicon nozzle wiper, and bolts for USB adapter. Oh, quite a lot of work involved here then. Upgrade the +4 to support the Qidi box. Okay, yeah, it steps through, pull all the filament out, which it already is. Got to take the front cover off. Got to disconnect various cables of on the hot end and the hall element. Remove screws of the extruder and take the old extruder out. Wow. Take the new extruder out of the +4 accessory kit, install it and fix it with screws. Connect the cables to the hot end and the hall the hall element. No, ensure the hot end cable clip is facing downwards when connecting. Install the front cover of the tool. Peel off the tape of the lever. Oh my god, there's a lot of steps to go through. Remove the fixing screws of the USB interface. Connect the USB adapter board to the USB interface. What's the USB interface? Box goes on the back, so I'm wondering if we're going to have to pull that right the way forwards. Hopefully there's enough space already. And yeah, oh god, and the PTFE tube seems to come out. Oh no, that's the cable. No, it's not the PTFE tube. Okay, so quite a few steps to go through. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting a few issues. I'm expecting this to do as it says for simple prints. It also has RFID sensing of the Qidi spools, which we have a selection of, arrived the other day. So let's get this out. So we have a couple of data cables. They are labelled Qidi Box signal cable, Qidi Box, and then this one says Qidi hub signal cable. There are some warning signs on there. Do not hot swapping. Okay, so do not hot swap any of these cables. Well, that's absolutely fair enough. Nothing else in that bit. On this side we have the power cable. Just going to run through a quick pat test with that, as we always do. And that's passed the pat test. Can't tell you how many we've had fail from other bits of equipment, not Qidi, but other bits and pieces we purchased. Right, we're going to take this out. Nothing in there. We've got some desiccant. That looks like a packet of 2 each, and that shows you where they go, just into the little clips there. Warning, composite filaments must be fully preheated before feeding. Avoid placing filaments or heavy objects on open Qidi cover. Do not feed low melting point filaments, PLA PETG, when Qidi box is hot. Okay, fair enough. Now, I think there was a complaint that you couldn't access the mechanism. Well, you can now. again, all, yeah, it's all plastic. It's only 200 quid, so it's not a surprise. But you can now remove this base plate and get to the mechanism in case there's any problems. So no riser. So exactly how does that sit on the machine? Yeah, don't know. Yeah. And how do you take the lid off if you're printing PLA? Let's have a look in this kit. So we have multi-something, right, 4 upgrades: silicon nozzle wiper, USB adapter, base plate sheet, leverage sticker and scraper sheet. So yeah, various bits and pieces in there. We have a complete system there. I wonder what's different. That's these are not cheap parts, I wouldn't have thought. So wow, yeah, the extruder complete. We have, well, I'm assuming that is the actual Qidi box. It is absolutely tiny, weighs nothing. We have more bags of desiccant, and then we have a mount. Oh, hang on. Alright, so that is the 1 in, 4 out mechanism, which I am assuming just clips onto the back here with that, so that will go down, it will come out and into the side, and you've got 4 out. It's going to be interesting, the routing of all of this. So that is pretty much that. That's what you get. Now I'm sure there was a riser for this, but maybe that was just for one of the other machines, the 2 or whatever. So I guess we're going to have to, we've got a shelf in the way as well, so I think we're going to have to pull the printer forwards a little bit. We could also relocate it onto the other workbench, but yeah, have to see how long these PTF tubes are, and maybe we can route it, you know, place it somewhere else entirely and just have longer tubes. These are 860 millimeters, so yeah, not massively long. Anyway, that's a quick unboxing of that, and we will now have a closer look at actually assembling it, and we'll be back in another video, I expect.